Plaintiff Shonda Carter dated the defendant, and she claims he's nothing but a con artist who lied about being married. Shonda says she fell for the defendant's tricks, and as a result, she ended up in jail. Shonda's suing her ex today for a loan and furniture. Defendant William Cannon says after Shonda thought she caught him cheating, she came to his home, attacked him, and destroyed his property. So William's countersuing.
Start with you.
Sir, the man you see here today can be very professional, well-groomed, and very charming. But please don't let him fool you. He's a con artist. I fell for his tricks, and I ended up in jail for domestic violence. I met William Cannon about 3 years ago at a yard sale that I had. He was very professional, very charming, and we had a lot in common with both of us being Greek. We became friends, and within 2 or 3 months...
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
I know you're going to ask. In the early days of civilization, many Egyptians came to Greece. Egyptians have always been African. Right. So when they came, they obviously intermingled. So your ancestors intermingled?
No, so what I meant to say, he is a part of a fraternity. He's a
okay. Oh, okay. Everybody doesn't know that's what that means.
Plaintiff Shonda Carter is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims he had Shonda arrested after she attacked him and destroyed his property.
What fraternity are you in?
Kappa Alpha Psi.
Okay. Feel sorry for you, but nonetheless. Alpha, that's another fraternity a step above the Kappas, but nonetheless. We're not going to fight in here today. What sorority are you in?
Alpha Kappa Alpha.
AKA?
Yes, sir.
Those were my favorite sisters. Go ahead.
We became friends, and after 2 or 3 months, we started dating and had a romantic relationship. I trusted Mr. Cannon very well, especially after he began mentoring my son. In April of this year, Mr. Cannon invited me over to his condo. I was hesitant about going at first, but I decided to go anyway. After being there for a short time, we had a dispute and began to argue. The neighbors called the police and came out and...
What was the dispute about?
About the money that he owed me.
Okay, that's what you're suing him about, is money, right?
Yes.
All right, before we get to that, let me allow him to give some background. Sir?
It all started, I had a pocket dial on my phone, and wouldn't be here today. And she obviously heard me talking to a young lady on the phone. She called me up and said, "Hey, I have something for you." And I was like, "Sure, come on over." And when she entered the door, she sat down and she was very fidgety. She was like, "Where'd you go this weekend?" And I was like, "Nowhere." And she was like, "You know you left your phone on." I was like, "Oh, crap." So I asked her, I said, because I seen the look I'd never seen before. So I asked her, "Could you leave?" Like that. And she said, "No, I'm not leaving. I come over here to take care of some business and to get my money." And then she got up and went to my bedroom and took a lamp and bashed my flat screen TV.
Sir, that is not true.
Bashed my flat screen TV, then reached up on the dresser. I have a
This is the personal property that you're suing her about?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, I was trying to get a little background, and you all are jumping right into the facts of the lawsuit. So we'll do that. So... go ahead, ma'am. How did a loan come about?
Okay. On January of this year, Mr. Cannon came to me and asked me, can he borrow the amount of $3,000 for a commercial stove and some other fixtures for a business that he was opening. He assured me that he would pay me the money back within 60 days. He provided proof. When I asked him how was he going to pay it back, he provided proof because he was going to receive a settlement on or before that time. So I explained to him, I'm going to need this back in 60 days because that money was already obligated for something else. And he assured me that he would. I had no reason to not trust him because at this point, he was really active in my son's life and we had spent a lot of time together.
Okay.
At the beginning of February, he also came to me and asked me if I could purchase some furniture for him, just the basic necessities, so he could live in his condo that he had just moved in and be able to go to work. So we did go to a local furniture store that I have a great history with, and just got basic things like the bed and a dinette set and a few odds and ends. And he assured me at this time, again in the furniture store, that he would give me the sum for the furniture and the $3,000 together at the same time within those same 60 days, if not before. So I agreed and I purchased the furniture for him. And we went back to the condo. He picked the furniture up. I decorated his condo for him. During the same time that I went to jail, I just want to add, when I went to jail for domestic violence that day, they brought Mr. Cannon in probably an hour and 30 minutes later. At this time, I found out that he had a warrant for his arrest in another county and that he was still legally married. He had been lying to me the whole time.
Okay. Sir, what do you say about the loan and the furniture?
I'm not disagreeing with the loan. I agree with that, but I am disagreeing with that it's a premature. When she wrote the loan, we were cuddled up in bed, and when she told me she's going to give me the money.
Hold on. You're not even a good liar.
Well,
people don't grab the checkbook.
Well, we were talking.
And just start writing while you cuddled up. That's not how that goes. It's not that unexciting, is it?
No.
Go ahead, sir. I wouldn't tell nobody else that. Me and my woman were in bed cuddled up, about to take care of business, and she pulled out a checkbook and started talking about something else. So go ahead, sir.
When she wrote, gave me the loan, there was no time limit on the money. I'm not disputing that I owe the money, but I am disputing that once she got the pocket dial, she wanted the money then.
Sir, that's
once
not
she got
true.
what?
Once the
Caught
pocket
you with the information about the woman
on the phone. Yeah, she heard a conversation.
And the furniture.
The furniture don't exist. I have my own furniture, bought my own furniture. I don't know what she's talking about.
Ma'am, do you have any receipts?
Yes, I have the invoices and I also have pictures.
All right, let's see it. Will she show me any pictures?
Yeah, she's showing pictures of, I guess, when she took decorating. I have the police report here.
No. We're not talking about the police report.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
We're talking about the furniture that she says she purchased.
Let me see them, and I'll tell you if it's hers or mine.
Plaintiff Shonda Carter is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims he had Shonda arrested after she attacked him and destroyed his property.
Be careful now. I got these receipts, doctor.
This here is mine.
What is that? Why don't you take the receipts and read those things that he says? Okay, this does say his.
Yeah.
So why you hand it to me? Hand me what you paid for.
It's his that I purchased. Everything on those pictures is the furniture that I purchased for him.
And how would you describe this on your receipts? Give it to her, please, Doyle.
That is not even included in the receipt for the coffee table.
It's not included in the receipt.
Because
read off the furniture you purchased for him that you have receipts for, ma'am.
This is the 4-chair and table dinette set.
Show me the picture.
Here's the picture.
Looks like 4 chairs and a dinette set to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What else?
The clock on the wall.
Clock on the wall. So what do you say to all this?
She has a similar dinette set. Those are mine, Your Honor.
Gotcha. Pardon me?
Those are mine.
They're yours after she paid for them.
No.
That's your defense. Good enough. Now, you know I don't believe that lie. Now, let's get to the counterclaim for personal property. How does she owe you for personal property?
She bashed my TV in my...
When was this again?
It was, I believe, April.
Okay. April of 11.
I have the police report. April the 14th, 2011.
Go ahead. And
then she grabbed my watches off my dresser and did something. I said, "What are you doing?" She's
None of this is true.
She said, "What are you?" She grabbed the watches off the dresser and she was like, "You're gonna get what you getting for. You don't play with me." And I'm like, "What are you doing? Could you please leave? I've already called the police." At that time, prior to walking to the room, I called my neighbor. So my neighbor was sitting in there.
Tell me what damage she did, sir, other than smashing the TV. Is that all?
She broke 2 eyeglasses, smashed the TV, and
And when the police came, what happened? Was she arrested or anyone arrested?
She was arrested. I was scratched up and hit in the face.
Ma'am, what do you want to say about this allegation that you went crazy on him and destroyed some of his personal property?
Sir, when I went to Mr. Cannon's house after we began to argue about him owing me the money, he left me in the living room and he proceeded to the bedroom. At this time, I knew that I was probably going to end up in court with him. So I went in my purse, got my camera, and began to take pictures of the furniture in his condo. At this time, he came over to me and struggled with me to try and get the camera from me. I grabbed his glasses from his face in hopes that he wouldn't be able to see well. He threw the camera on the floor and stomped it. A few moments later, his neighbor was knocking at the door, and I heard the neighbor say that the police had been called. They were already outside. So they came up, one officer took him outside, and one officer came in with me, and he talked to me. I told him my story as far as what happened, and then that's when I started taking these pictures that I have now with my camera phone.
Plaintiff Shonda Carter is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims he had Shonda arrested after she attacked him and destroyed his property.
Were you arrested?
Yes, I was arrested because
what was the result of the arrest?
It was thrown out. We went to court.
It was thrown out? Okay.
Yes,
Anyone have evidence that it was thrown out?
Yes. I have a police report. Mr. Cannon.
Not the police report. Evidence of court disposition.
Well, they only provide, I went back down there and asked questions on that because they didn't give me anything.
What did they provide you?
A police report.
That's all you have?
That's all I have.
And
I had to pay.
You have nothing?
The only thing I was liable for was I had to pay for court costs.
Ma'am, I thought you said, and you're about to hand me something, I thought you said all you had was a police report. That's what you just told me. What is that you're handing me?
That's a copy of the cashier's check for the court costs.
For the domestic violence conviction. Why are you lying? I'm reading it as a condition of your probation. Did you read that?
Yes,
did you read where it says probation? You only get probation when you're convicted. You said they threw it out. You lied. You committed perjury. Your claim is dismissed. Judgment for the defendant, $2,306. Have a good day.
I wish him a successful life. Karma is very strong. It will come back on him. So I'm not worried about it.
Only thing that I can say is facts win cases, and you have a good life also.
You had none, but okay.